All right, start us off, my bro.
Yeah. Yo, and we are back with another episode of the Another Podcast. I am Greg GX, DJ GX, and you already know who I'm here with.
It's your boy Khalid Salam, man, in the flesh.
Yep, it's been a minute, man. We in the brand new studio, bro. It ain't finished yet, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it get there, bro, it's going to be dope, man.
Crazy.
Right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good about it, you know what I'm saying? Look real nice and everything,
Yeah.
bro. Shouts out to you, you know what I mean? But shit, let's get right into it, bro. We ain't had a podcast in a minute, man.
For sure.
How you been?
Man, I can't complain, bro. You know, just it's been a minute just trying to get all of this shit together for real. And now it's finally not all the way finished, but it's pretty close, bro. So it's like I just been waiting, bro. You know, I've been excited about this. So it's like, you know what I
me
mean?
getting in here, I ain't been in here in a minute, bro. So me getting in here, seeing everything, bro, got me excited too. Plus, like I said, bro, when y'all see this wall, you know what I mean? When y'all see this wall, y'all gonna be like, damn, they doing their thing.
Word.
But
You want me to start it off, bro?
Go ahead. So
All
you
right.
sound like you got more topics than me right now. So.
My first topic, man. This was a topic that was submitted when I asked people for questions on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Honorable Khalid.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Follow the group as well. Another_enemy. But the first question I have for you, bro, is what is your opinion or your thoughts on the idea of soul ties?
I'm laughing because I did not expect you to bring that up. I'm like thinking something, you know what I mean? What? I really don't have too much to say about that. Like, hold on, I got to counteract. Why is that
Why is that
a topic that you have? Yeah.
That's just what was submitted to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? They asked me, you know, I put
okay.
on
So
Instagram.
you said okay.
Yeah, I put on Instagram.
I hear you say that.
What are y'all's topics that y'all want to hear us talk about on the podcast? And that was one of the topics. So what's your thoughts on soul ties? I think it's a real thing at soul ties. Like the idea of
what's your opinion? That's
well, like
I really don't have one.
Okay, so like the idea, I think the idea behind soul ties is basically like when you're dealing with somebody, you know, in a sexual manner, and then y'all end up splitting off. Does a piece of that person stay with you? You know what I mean? So what's your thoughts? Like,
I think to a certain extent it could, but I also think it's like if you kind of like let that happen, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it happens, you know what I mean? It most definitely happens, but
definitely.
Like as far as like I said, we said what's my opinion on it. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I don't really have an opinion on that. Like I think it's most definitely a factor. You know what I'm saying? Something that can happen, but I think it's like, excuse me, I had a burp there. I think it's most definitely like a situation to where you have to control that. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like that's just pretty much something you got to choose. Like, all right, do I want to keep on dealing with this based off of your thoughts in your head, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, like how you think about X, Y, Z, this person that you may have broke up with, or you know what I'm saying, or it's just like, all right, let me stop thinking about that, you know what I mean? But sometimes it could be hard though, you know what I'm saying? It could be hard to stop thinking about something like that.
Yeah.
But what's your opinion, man?
I think that just in my experience, I believe it in a sense. I don't necessarily know that I would call it soul ties in particular.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of like, that's like spiritual. That's a deep thing. So you know what I mean? I try to be, just with me being Muslim, I try to be specific on certain things that I adopt and everything. However, I do think that, when it comes to men, we are able to, I guess, have sexual relations and then kind of let it be what it is a lot better than women, because I think women are more emotional beings, so they tend to hold on to that intimacy a lot more than a man does, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now let me ask you this question. Do you feel like that's with all women though?
Yes.
All women.
All of them.
So if that's the case, then why is it that women can go do something, you know what I'm saying, with a man, and then really like just, I don't need to call him, I don't need to answer his phone calls, like, I'm really not, you know, it's females out there that have the same tendencies that dudes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No, I think that
Can you say all women if that's the case? You know what I mean?
I definitely think that there are probably some women who move with more masculine energy than feminine energy. However, the foundation of a woman is the foundation of a woman, bro. It's no getting around.
You gotta think about, you know what I'm saying, like who you know, bro. You know what I mean? So it's so therefore, you know what I mean?
See what you did.
Yeah, you like that. You like that. But so yeah, you know what I mean. Therefore, it's like you got to think of.
That's funny, bro. But if we're talking about the same person,
yeah, we talking about the same person.
I think that if we're talking about the same person, I don't know if we're talking about the same person, bro.
You know for a fact we talking about the same person.
If we're talking about the same person, bro, I think that there's an emotional aspect to what she does.
Okay.
Like people could put on the type of facade like they don't catch feelings after they have sexual relations with people, bro. But a woman is a woman, bro. A man is a man. It doesn't matter. I know. See, I understand that some people may play it better than others, but at the end of the day, there's an emotional aspect. And if we're talking about the same person, bro, me and you both know it's an emotional aspect, bro.
Okay. Now we're gonna stay on the same top, bro. I think this shit is so dope.
You gotta see it. You gotta see it on this side,
no, bro. Y'all not for the viewers right now. Y'all not seeing it from my perspective right now, and it's the first time I've been in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So y'all not seeing what I'm saying, but I'm gonna show y'all this shit is so dope. I'm telling you. But anyway, we're gonna keep on that topic a little bit, but we're gonna switch it up around just a tiny bit. So let's go back to women as an aspect of divorcing. This is something me and you was just arguing about the other day, man.
Yeah.
We got Dr. Dre and his wife, and you said that she deserved $2 million a month.
Did I say she deserves $2 million a month?
You said $2 million a month, nigga, because he said I was gonna drop $5 million and that's it. Let it be done. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't recall saying she deserves $2 million a month, but I do recall saying that $5 million straight out and that's it is not enough.
And it's another thing too. This is why I get mad when we talk about stuff like you know what I'm saying on the phone, because it's like that conversation would have been perfect right now. But since we already had that conversation, it's a little different. Yeah. So we're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, let for the viewers and all that. But
so you think that $5 million one time is enough to sustain her lifestyle that she's been used to for all these years, bro?
First off, I'm gonna start off by saying this. If we get a divorce, there's a reason that we have a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's my fault, whether it's your fault, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, mutual, whatever the case may be, it's a reason why we got divorced. So at this point, it's like I'm talking to you how I was talking to you the other day. But you know what I mean? Yeah. At this point, it's like I'm no longer in a need to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why am I giving you $2 million a month? Now I get that you're used to that lifestyle. I get that.
But what if it's his fault though?
I still, you know what I'm saying? I still don't think that's fair.
How? I feel like this is how I look at it.
Go ahead.
As a man, when you make the conscious decision to drop down on one knee and propose to a woman, especially when you're a man who lives a certain type of lifestyle, we know that Dr. Dre is rich. He sold beats for $1 billion to Apple.
He got hit records.
He's got hit records. Snoop, Eminem, 50 Cent, NWA, his own career. The list goes on and on and on.
Aftermath,
all of that. When you drop down on one knee and propose to this woman, you know, and anybody who knows about investments, getting married is an investment, bro. It's wins and losses that can come with that investment. You take it on your own self to say, I'm going to marry this woman and I'm going to take care of her. Mm-hmm. If she hasn't been working for the past however many years they've been married and she's been living this lifestyle, she might have a house in her name, Benz is in her name, all of these different things. How can you say that $5 million one time is enough money? I'm not saying she should get $2 million every month. That's extreme. That's unless it's gonna be for a certain period of time.
So what you think is the probable amount that she should get at just one time and then be done from Dr. Dre himself?
I wish I really, not to cut you off, I wish I really knew her background, like knew who she was, just so I can see her net worth. Yeah, if she got, you know what I'm saying. But what do you think is her? What do you think is a good amount? I think that, man, it's hard to say an amount for real, bro, because if she hasn't been working.
But we don't know if she, you know what I'm saying? We don't know if she a model. We don't know if she...
If she doesn't have... Let's say she has some other source of income where she can make, let's just say, $250,000 a year. Or $100,000 a year. We'll just say 6 figures, easy 6 figures. I think if you're going to get a divorce, you should at least drop her off with... The starting point should at least be $10 million. At least. So and then when they go to court, they can argue whether or not it should be more, but it should be no less than $10 million, bro.
I just can't see myself.
$5 million is that's McDonald's to him, bro. That's McDonald's. He's a billionaire.
I just can't see myself like paying anything if we're not together no more. You know what I'm saying?
But like, you took it upon yourself to take this woman off the market.
We're divorced, bro.
But you gonna hit her with $5 million?
Okay,
they probably spend $5 million in a year.
I get that, but I'm saying, why am I paying? No, because at this point, like I said, it's a trial thing. You know what I'm saying? So if he does lose, it's $2 million off rip. But I don't think that's fair. If he loses,
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my point.
I don't think
the $5 million is like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Court fees, X, Y, and Z. Let's get this over with. But I don't think that $2 million is fair.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and switch it up. Unless you got something right now, or
go for it, bro. I'm pulling up what I got on here.
We're gonna keep it on this women's subject, bro. Yeah, because I got a few other things. We're gonna keep it on this women's subject. I was talking to somebody, and you gonna know who I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say it on air. And we was having a conversation, and at the you know, she mad at me right now for, you know what I'm saying, how I think, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some I can control. And we was talking, and she told me years ago she proposed to a man, and you know who I'm talking about. So therefore you know who that dude is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You thinking way too hard right now. But we're gonna keep going.
Oh no. You're right. I got you.
Okay. I was about to say you thinking way too hard right now.
I had to think for a second.
She told me that, and cause like I said, we was talking, and I want your opinion on that. How you feel about a female proposing to a man? You know what I'm saying? Like actually getting down on one knee, will you marry me? You know what I mean? Because when she told me that, keep in mind, this is the first time she told me. This person is very close to me. Like I said, I don't know if you know what I mean? Yeah. So when she told me, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? But this was years ago. I was young. You know what I mean? So this happened. But what's your opinion on
that? Me personally, I don't know about the whole get down on one knee. That's OD. But to like, I don't know, like, because our idea of proposing is like, we had a traditional Western mindset of proposing. But I think for a woman to be the initiator of the marriage, like maybe go to a man or have someone go to a man and say, hey, I want to marry you, I don't think that's wrong. But dropping down on one knee in public, given our culture, that's gonna look
Actually, I take that back. I don't think it was on some dropping down one knee. But of course, that's more of a deeper conversation. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about on the podcast. But we're gonna switch it up completely.
Let me say one thing, because I just think like you know, me being Muslim, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his first wife Khadija radiyallahu anha, when the Prophet married her, she had one of her I guess one of her close friends or family members, I can't remember the specific details, go to the Prophet Muhammad and tell him, basically ask him like, would you ever be interested in marrying Khadija? You know what I mean? And then that's when everything else transpired. So she was the initiator of that. He didn't go up to her and just propose. You know what I mean? Just off of the strength of him wanting to. It was in his mind because she initiated it. So I'm not really opposed to it, but dropping down on one knee in public as a woman to a man, that's gonna look wild.
I take it back because I can't remember if she did say that she did drop down on one knee or not. But I want to say she did, but don't take my word for that one. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. But like I said, bro, we're going to do a little 360. We're going to get off this little topic for a little bit. I got something that I had wrote down, and we was talking about it a little bit, and it's crazy because it's actually 3 days away, bro. We got the inauguration, bro. We're going to get on this. We're going to get on Trump's ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, word. So he said he's not going. And me, I take that as a sign of just being a bitch ass nigga. And for all my family, I'm sorry y'all had to sit here like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that's like
that's funny, bro.
When I heard that, I looked at it like as a, how can I explain it? It's just a hating move, you know what I'm saying? That's like you passing this, you did your term, whether you want to go 2 terms or not. You know what I'm saying? You did your 4 years, or pass the seat to somebody else. And the crazy thing is, if you won and you did another term, 4 years, and Joe Biden came, you would have went. Yeah, you're just not doing this because you're mad. Bro. Yeah. So how you feel about that, bro? And by the way, bro, where that hoodie at? I'm still in this.
Oh, I didn't got it here. Yeah, man.
But bro, like, how you feel about that, bro? Him just being like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I mean, I really don't got too much of it. I just think it's funny because it's like, yo, that's disrespectful to me, in my eyes. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. I feel like it's disrespectful, but it's Trump. Like, what do we expect from him? You know what I mean? I wouldn't expect anything more or less from him. You know what I mean? So it's just like, to me, it just is what it is. If you don't want to be there, don't be there. You know what I mean? Whatever.
But I think, ain't that, like, I know it's probably not against the rules because it's probably, but that's like a tradition. That's the best way I can explain. You know what I'm saying? It's like a tradition. So it's like, you about to go there. He's becoming president. You giving your seat to him. You can't shake his hand on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't get it, bro.
I just think he's just a sore loser.
Obama was there when you became president, but you know what I mean? So,
he's just a sore loser, bro. I feel like he's just the type. He just wants to create controversy. You know what I'm saying? He just wants to create a scene and things for people to talk about to keep him in the news cycle, bro. I mean,
and then you got him on this. Oh, it was hacked. Like, and it's crazy because I remember writing down like I said, hold on, where's that? I said, lose the way you came in. That's what I said. We was like, it should be a bar. Like, you getting mad because you talking about, the elections was hacked, but that's what they said against you, and you ain't had no problem with it.
That's what they proved against him. They proved that.
Okay. I thought it was like a
You know what I mean? So it's like, that's the craziest part to me about his followers is how y'all go down to the Capitol, storm the Capitol building.
Oh, I forgot. I don't know why I forgot.
With y'all talking about the election being rigged. But the whole reason he was in office was because of a rigged election. Now y'all are upset. It's like, we talk about hypocrites on here all the time, bro. It's hypocritical. You're mad because Joe Biden won because he allegedly had some kind of interference. But it was proven that Trump had interference, but y'all are fine with him being in office. It's just
backwards to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stupid.
And I feel like, bro, the people in this country, bro, America has the best marketing campaign of all time because they have been able to fool people since the inception of this country that this is the land of the free, opportunity,
lies,
and all of these different things. And it's like, I don't see how on one hand you fight for what the country so-called stands for: freedom, democracy, so on and so forth. But it's right in front of you. It's right in front of your face that is not America. It's not. But I feel like as long as people are comfortable, you're never really going to look at America from another person's point of view.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm sitting in a mansion, I'm fed, you know what I mean? I got a way to get to and from work. I'm good. I'm living life. I don't have anything to worry about. It's hard for me to really look at.
In the hood.
You feel me? And it's just
like, who gotta, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's just, I would have never thought that this is what we would be living in America. And at this,
but at the same time, let's go from when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? Has shit really changed, bro? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Exactly. So therefore, it's like,
I feel like it's gotten worse, bro. To be real.
I mean, not only that, but at the same time, it's just like what pisses me off the most about the Black Lives Movement matters and Black Lives Matter movement and. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on with politics, government, all that, presidential elections and everything. Yeah. It's like, oh, we have to change. We have to do better. We have to do this. But it's like, ain't nobody doing really, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like, you at the same time, you do need a voice. You know what I mean? It's like, me and you got our own podcast, Another Enemy podcast. Mm-hmm. Eventually, by the way, I'm going to stop right now. We are officially changing the name. We don't know yet, but...
Unfortunately.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it will no longer be Another Enemy podcast.
If y'all got some suggestions, drop them down below.
But y'all have to also, with the suggestions, also have a reason for that name. Just no random shit. Yeah. But anyway, it's like we got our own podcast and we can, you know what I'm saying, do so much with it. But it's like, even with the biggest voice, I feel like it's not doing anything. You know what I mean? So it's like, what really can happen to, you know what I'm saying? But
so what do you think it would take to change, though?
I don't know at this point. That's the crazy part about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak too much about it because it's like I don't know at the point. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we can sit here all day and talk to people, you know what I'm saying, and sit here and say why you shouldn't do this, but is that really going to stop? It might stop one person, it might stop two, it might stop 100. But you know what I'm saying? It's just, I feel like this shit's going to keep on going. Like I said, niggas is protesting because Donald Trump lost, bro. Is that real? Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't cut it off, man.
So it's like, but do you think, bro? I just feel like
I said, you talking to somebody. Not to cut you, my fault. You talking to somebody, it might touch a few people. You know what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying. I hear you. And then they can, you know what I'm saying, talk to somebody and so on and so forth.
But when you say talk to somebody, you mean like black people talking to black people, people talking to white people?
It could be just people talking to people, period, just to stop everything, you know what I'm saying, everything that's going on.
I don't think white people going to change.
You don't think they like, I mean, you don't think it's like some out there that really actually give a fuck?
No.
You don't think so? I mean, you never know. Like I said, with that situation, you never know. What do you mean when you say care? Like, what do you mean when you say give a fuck? Do I think there's something like you got black that's really tired of like police brutality? You got, you know what I'm saying, they tired of this, everything that's going on, racism, all that shit.
You said black people?
Yeah, okay, so you got black. Yeah. So do you think there's a white person out there, you know what I'm saying, that's really feel the same way?
How could you? You don't know what it feels like. How could you ever care as much as a black person? You never have known what that feels like ever.
I like that. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
I never got an answer for that.
How could you?
That's a good point.
It's like, it's just like, how would you? But it's the thing about it, bro. Is like, if you never lived something, if you never experienced it, how could you really feel a way about it?
So do you think, like, from seeing something and from knowledge and hearing something you felt, you know what I'm saying, you don't think it's like the same even now? I don't think so, but I'm trying to get you. Do you think it's the same feeling as like you've been in that situation, if that makes sense?
If I see it?
Yeah, if you see it. Whether you see it on film or whether you see it in person.
Let me ask you this.
Oh, this is getting delicious.
Do you know how it feels to be Jewish? and your ancestors were in the Holocaust? Do you know how that feels?
Ooh, shit.
Do you know how it feels to be from like the Middle East and America goes and destroys your whole entire area? Like you can feel for those people. Like I've been to Washington D.C. and I went to the Holocaust Museum and all of that. It's sad, bro, when you go in there and you see how they had treated people at that time. But I will never be able to feel what they felt.
Yeah, you're right. You know
what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, bro, you need to write.
So
but let me books coming out.
But let me ask you this, though, going off of that though, like understanding that people will not feel the way that you feel. Mm-hmm. What do we do as black people? Because I think the answer is so simple.
So what's the answer?
Stop getting so caught up in everything we're caught up in. Social media, trying to look the part, trying to fake like we have money. People have to stop making excuses for the people who are leaders. Because we say we don't have leaders and this, that, and the third, but we have leaders. We listen to them every day. Every rapper that comes on the radio is a leader.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
regardless of if you want to say it or not. Like I hear people say all the time, like, prime example, this is kind of a separate topic, but it goes into the same thing we're talking about. A couple weeks ago, there was a video that surfaced of Cardi B. She was playing the WAP song at her house, and her daughter came down the steps and came in the room, and she cut the song off. And people got upset about that because they were saying, like, why would you make a song that you don't want your daughter or kids to listen to? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, and we've talked about this on the podcast before, and I don't know if your opinion has changed, but the last time we had a conversation like this, we were talking about how I feel like rappers and musicians need to be more responsible for the things that they say. I think you kind of took the position of it's not really up to them, it's up to their parents and stuff to determine what they listen to. Mm-hmm. Would you say that's right?
Yeah.
I think that's the dumbest shit ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just being real, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because when we were kids, bro, the music we listened to, our parents didn't listen to that. We was listening to Soulja Boy, Bow Wow. Think about the stuff we listened to. New Boys. Yep. Our parents hated that music. They weren't playing the songs on the radio. But not only that, let's say your mom and dad said you can't listen to this music in the house. Wouldn't you still be able to listen to it outside of the house?
That's a fact.
So if I'm an artist and I know that a parent, especially in today's society with social media, a parent is only going to be able to be around their child or children for a certain amount of time in the day. They're going to be able to hear that song on the radio. They'll hear it when they walk past the store. They'll hear it when they go to the mall. Now, they can hear it on a car that drives by them while they're walking home from school. So at the end of the day, the idea that it's all up to the parents is bullshit to me, bro.
Okay, now let me stop you.
Let me say one more thing real quick. And it pisses me off because no other group of people think like this. We think that we are going to be able, and this is the problem in the black community. We don't stick together, bro. There's no other group of people who leave everything up to the individual family. It's all a group, it's group mentality, bro. If you get what I'm saying, like, if you got a certain community, name any group of people outside of the black community. Name any group of people who make songs like WAP. Name me anybody who makes songs like WAP that's not black.
I can't.
Name me any group of people who make songs about killing people, bro. Gang banging, drug dealing, popping pills. Name me any group.
I can't even do it. Now let me touch on that real quick. We can keep going on that one because I like where he's going. Go ahead. But when I say the parent thing, I wasn't necessarily saying like they can control everything. I'm saying like, for example, this is a perfect example. Mm-hmm. You know that one song that I it's kind of new, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I really don't listen to Meg Thee Stallion. I'm a whole dude. But it's like that body. Yeah. this female when she was playing that and she was like dancing, her daughter's in the background and she was like, kill it, That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course you ain't gonna have control, just like your kids are not gonna cuss in front of you, but guarantee when they get to school it's everything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So but if you at home and you like, hey little man, say bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what you know what I mean? So it's like,
you,
if you at the crib, just how you said Cardi B cut the music off. She don't want her to know that it's okay. She don't want her daughter to know it's okay to listen to
But why make a song like that, though? If you know you don't want your daughter to hear a song like that, why would you make a song like that when other people's kids are going to hear it, bro?
I see what you're saying. Okay.
You feel me?
You saying like that? Got you.
And the thing that bothers me about it is like this episode, at the end of the day, because the thing that gets me is you got people like Cardi B who will get on social media and you talk about politics and you talk about how we got to get Trump out of office and he's a racist and this, that, and the third, but you're not doing. Come on, bro. I don't care what anybody says. The biggest influence in life, period, right now is music, hip hop music specifically.
Facts.
It influences every single culture across the planet, bro.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
You honestly think, and like I said, I don't know if I'm getting you up, you know what I'm saying? If you take the Future, you know what I'm saying, Lil Baby, The Baby, Drake, you take all these rappers, you know what I'm saying, female and male, all these singers, female and male, and then you like, all right, rap about world peace, you know what I'm saying, rap about the most positive thing you can think about. You think it's going to change everything around, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take Future, for example, you got all these dudes pop pills, you know what I'm saying? Because they listen to Future. Like, so all these rappers that pop pills. Yeah. So if you think they be like, stop killing, like, you know what I'm saying? This is the positive stuff you can rap about. You think it's going to make them stop?
I think that if you're somebody like Future who used to pop pills and you said out of your own mouth in an interview, Future said this, you go look it up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that he stopped popping pills, but he kept talking about it because that's what people wanted to hear. I think if instead of, because the reality of it is there are people who pop pills. There are people who gangbang and do all of these things. If you're somebody who has overcome popping pills, why can't you talk about overcoming it? Why can't you? It's not to say that everybody has to rap about world peace and love and positive, no cussing and this, that, and the third. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is it's a certain way people are influenced by the rappers, bro. People are influenced by hip hop. If I am a young black man in the hood popping pills, selling drugs, possibly shooting niggas, possibly gangbanging, whatever the case may be, and I see the biggest rapper, whoever the biggest rapper is at the time, we could use Future, and he got chains on, he got a rave, he got all these stacks of money, he holding the money up to his ear, and he's talking about what I'm doing. I don't care what the age is. It could be the child on the street that's 7, 8 years old to a teenager to an adult, because these rappers even influence adults these days.
Right.
You're going to think that behavior is okay.
It's necessary, yeah.
It's okay. I can still become successful doing what I'm doing. And the reality of it is, it's a lot of local rappers. It's not that many big ones, bro. So what you're doing is not going to get you the same outcome that it got a Future. It's probably going to get you killed.
You're going to OD something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So if you are a rapper and you know you have millions of followers, millions of listeners, ranging from all ages, be more conscious. And obviously you can't tell somebody what to talk about. It's their music. But I just feel like if we want to really get ahead as black people, we got to start being real. And the reality of it is we don't be honest with ourselves. We don't take accountability. We don't have a group think mentality, i.e. we don't really care about black people getting ahead, because we could really get ahead. It's so simple. Like, the people who have a voice, they don't use it for the benefit of all of us. They use it for the benefit of themselves and their family members specifically. I mean, it's
like I said, you should write a book, bro.
It's so simple, bro. But then we think that, I'm not saying don't vote, I'm not saying don't vote, so please don't try to take what I'm saying like that. What I'm saying is voting is only going to do so much.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to know why white people, let's call it what it is, or not even just white people, any other group of people get the person that they want in office, whether that's local elections, whether that's the presidential election, whatever, they put that money up. They ain't worried about buying Jordans and buying chains and Gucci and Louis and so on and so forth. And if they are buying stuff like that, they can afford it.
They can afford that shit.
But we worry about the look. We worry about being popular. We worry about what everything is looking like, and not the shit that we should be worrying about, bro. Really. You know what I'm
saying? That's real shit, man. Where we at?
We could keep going, bro.
Let's say do one more topic and then we can go ahead. We close to 30, right?
Yeah.
Reason why, cause I still.
We might as well give them a little bit longer than that, bro.
So, this is one thing like I kind of noticed. Like it's something you had sent me a while ago, and I had wrote it down. I just had realized what it was. But why do you think? And I don't remember if we talked about this on the last, not the last one, but on a podcast before or not. I can't remember. If we did, you know what I'm saying, let me know. But why do you think it is that females like to choose the hood/street niggas versus the niggas that, you know what I'm saying, like,
yeah.
Why do you like? What do you think it is, bro?
Why do I think females choose
like? What do you think? Like, what
niggas?
is like? What draws that attention? Why do you think what draws that? Is it the money? You know what I'm saying? Is it the fast life? You know what I mean? Is it the drugs? What you think it is, bro?
Why do niggas pick hoes over the good women?
All right, that has been another essay. I mean, shit, I don't
Ignorance,
know,
bro.
I don't know. I don't pick the hoes. So. And if I do pick the hoes, it's by fucking accident.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I think that you're gonna pick. Usually, you're gonna pick what you're most likely to be exposed to, for real, for real.
But I'm saying though, it's like
exposed to hood niggas.
You said what? Say it again.
A lot of these girls be exposed to hood niggas. So.
But then it's like, that's a fact.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. That's why I asked you the question.
Why are women attracted to? I think it's a certain level of.
Cause me, I think like, all right, not to cut you off.
Nah, go ahead.
I don't understand why, because it's like, if, all right, for example, if you like the money life, or you got your dude coming with stacks of money, you can get a nigga that makes money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the issue. So unless you just like that action, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Unless you like that action that comes with it and all that, but it's like you can pretty much get and accept that, but you can pretty much get everything you're looking for in that type of nigga. Then nigga just live a regular normal life, you know what I'm saying? Work his job, you know what I'm saying? Take care of his family, whatever the case may be. But
can you?
You don't think so?
I think, man, it's so many answers to this question. I feel like, one, when you have that type of dude, the hood dude, so on and so forth, it's a certain lifestyle that comes along with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain level of money that comes along with that. A lot of dudes be more aggressive, so it may seem like they could protect them better. You know what I mean? But also, I feel like it's not a lot of expectations when you deal with a nigga like that. A lot of women, I feel like, don't want high expectations in a relationship. And what I mean, what I mean by that is, when you got a hood dude, y'all probably ain't really gonna get married for real. Y'all probably, if you do something wrong, he catch you talking to another nigga, he might break up with you at the minimum, but y'all could probably work it out. You get the regular average dude on the street, it's gonna be a higher level of expectation. Like, he's gonna expect you to probably work a little bit. He's gonna expect you to have a certain mindset. You know, he's gonna expect for you to present yourself in a certain fashion. And I think a lot of these hood dudes that I see, they don't have like a lot of high expectations for their girls, bro. Even if you look at the rappers, we were just talking about rappers. Look at they girls, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, name me a rapper who has a girl that if she was not with him, you would want to be with. Any rapper. And it doesn't have to be like Cardi B, Offset. It could be like Lil Baby and Jada, I think is his girl's name. You know what I'm saying? Or who's some of these others? Moneybagg Yo and that girl that used to be with G Herbo, Ari, I think is her name.
There is honestly nobody for real. Yeah.
Name me a really good girl who's with a hood nigga, like even in your personal life.
I'm clueless.
It just comes with a different level of expectation. Like if you're with a girl who's not ghetto, who has her head on straight, you know what I mean, about her business, knows how to treat a man, whatever the case may be, you're gonna treat her a certain way. Am I right?
That's a fact. Yeah.
Now, if you get a girl who's ghetto, hood, you can't really trust her like that. She might be scamming people. You're gonna look at her a certain way. You're gonna treat her a certain way. Am I right?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, but what really attracts women to these dudes? I think hood dudes be good dudes though, deep down inside.
I think you gotta pick the right one, but then again, you don't know which one would be the right one. So it's like it's kind of a ball game effect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta roll the dice with that one. You know what I mean?
I think you can know who the right one is. It's just, I just think people, I don't know, people just don't do their research, bro.
I was about to say that too. You got to know what you dealing with, you know what I'm saying?
People just don't do their research, I feel like, bro, you know, and when you don't do your research, you end up getting caught with a surprise.
Surprise, bitches.
Well, we got about 10 minutes left, bro. Let's end it off with some of these cards, and then, unless you got another topic.
Nah, go ahead.
All right, let me pause real quick. I'm going to go grab them. All right, bro, we're back. We got these freshly grounded game cards. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all know the deal. If y'all seen the last episode with T-Jack, man, we drew a few of these cards. You can go and get this card game at freshlygroundedgame.com.
Shout out to the Freshly Grounded podcast. Freshly, y'all see this, so y'all can get some endorsements.
So you want do you want to grab one first, or you want? Do you want to grab one? Do you want to both answer whatever it is, or
just
do you want to grab it
and
and then you read it to me and I answer, and then
that's how you want to do it?
It's up to you,
bro.
So you pick one first, and then I'll answer, and then we'll go from there. See if you want to answer
it. All right. That's kind of. Okay.
You can pick a different one if you want.
I mean, it's not a bad one, but it's like
pick something else because I don't like your reaction to it.
It's not. I'm gonna read it anyway, but I'm picking another one. As a matter of fact, you tell me if I should pick another one. How about that? Run me through what you felt in each part of today.
Skip that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like you have different emotions and shit like that.
Yeah.
All right. Who is your biggest cheerleader? I'm guessing you supporter.
My biggest cheerleader?
Yeah. Biggest cheerleader.
Give me something else, bro. I don't know. I can't even answer that.
Do I seem... You tell me. Do I seem like I need a vacation?
Give me something. We going through all these jobs. I want to get something personal so we can get deep answers.
That you didn't appreciate until. Ooh,
you said what?
It's a good one. Tell me something about your mother that you didn't appreciate until you became older. You gotta answer that one. Your mom was watching, by the way.
Something about my mom.
If you want to pick another, we can. But that's kind of
that I didn't
appreciate until you got older. That's kind of a hard one too, though. It's like that's something you feel like you really. But if you want to pick it, like that's something I would really have to think deep about. So I would, you know what I'm saying. If that was me, I'd probably pick a different. But you really got to think deep because it's some shit, but you got to think deep about it. You know what I mean?
Think about something. What was the question?
Something that you didn't appreciate about your mother until you got older. So
it's a lot, bro.
Do another one.
I think I got it. Even though this is something I don't know that I necessarily. I guess this answers the question, but it kind of doesn't. I think the older that I've gotten, I've realized, like, growing up, me and my mom have had a great relationship my whole life.
Right.
But when I was younger, there was a lot more strain on our relationship, I feel like, just because of, like, growing up in East Haven, not having my dad there on a day-to-day basis to implement that fatherly footprint. So I wanted to be like the street dudes. But my mom, she always kept me in check for the most part. But what I'm getting at is, because of my mom being so young when she had me, there was a lot of things that my mom did when I was young that I didn't like. Mm-hmm. But she really apologized and actually changed.
Got you.
And I don't think you find a lot of people who listen to how you feel about something that they do and they actually change. Like, that's probably like the one person I can name out of my entire life, bro, to be real. Like, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that because it shows me that it is actually possible. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I would say that would probably be my answer.
I like that answer.
Do you have an answer for that, or you want me to pick a different card?
Like I said, that one I'm gonna have to dig deep. So yeah, let me go ahead and get me card.
This is. I think this. How can we improve our relationship?
You want the 100% answer on this question?
I want you to give it straight. Because this gonna be the whole point of this game is to get deep. So get deep, bro.
This is the honest to God answer. You ready for it? You gonna be mad at this answer too.
This about to be a joke.
It's gonna sound funny, but I'm gonna be dead ass serious.
Go, yeah.
We can't. I think it's already there.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
You know what I mean?
That's deep. Yeah.
And that's It's gonna sound crazy, and that's all like you gonna be mad because it wasn't about to be no ongoing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll even do another one just because that one's so short.
All right, bet.
It's right there, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know how we rock, so how we been rocking since birth, nigga. That's how I'm putting it.
What about me intimidates you the most?
The fact that you got a fucking Camaro and I don't. Pick another one. I'm trying to get serious, but it's like stuff like this nigga got my dream car. Ain't that some shit?
This is a deep one.
Let me hear it.
How can you improve your relationship with your parents?
Ooh, shit. I might want another one. Because that's like deep.
We're going to take one skip.
All right, I want to skip that one just because I know I can go on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
answer it.
All right, what's the question?
How can you improve your relationship with your parents?
Okay, with my dad, I'm gonna say, this is gonna get like too deep. I want to skip that one.
You want to skip?
Yeah, I want to skip.
All right, that's your one skip.
That's my one skip.
I already used mine, so go ahead and grab one. Or you want me to ask you another one?
You can give me one more. Like I said, I want to go deep with it. Don't get me wrong, because this is the whole point of the game. You know what I'm saying? But that's one that I can really get deep in. Plus the amount of time you got. So,
what's your best memory with me?
That's bad, bro. Like that's not even a good one.
Only good ones.
Because like you know how many fucking memories we got, nigga.
I want to answer. I want to answer one real quick. One of my best memories. This is just one because it's probably millions.
I can go like on and on with that question, bro. Like
one of the funniest things to me is, and hopefully I could post this.
Before you say my fault. When you say best memory, it can't be something that I told you and you weren't there. Because I feel like you're gonna say that.
Yeah.
My dad.
Nah. It has
to be something me and you were there. But go ahead.
Because I can't say the best. One of the best memories, and this is just the first thing that came to mind, was when you had that taser with Tay in the closet. What you thought I was gonna say?
Bro, it was no telling for real, but I thought
it's so many.
I thought you was about to say when I got in the fight with that dude Jeremy for sure.
Oh, nah. That was a good one too.
But I mean, one of the best memories, and we're gonna end it on this one. You know what I mean? One of the best memories for some reason I have, and this is crazy too. I can tell y'all this story. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this story, and I'm leaving here. I was gonna say it was on my podcast, bro, but I'm gonna do this anyway. Well, I don't know if I should do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're in a relationship now, but it was long ago. To whom this?
Leave it out, bro. Leave it out.
All right. We're gonna let it go.
Leave it out. Ask me another one, bro. We got a few more minutes. Shit, let's go.
I was just gonna say that Tony's. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, nah. You gotta say that for yours. You gotta say that for yours, bro. That story's too legendary, bro. Too legendary.
Ooh.
It's deep.
We really gonna leave this one out there. Finish the sentence. Dear Allah.
Oh, dear Allah.
Dear Allah. Yeah. That was like I feel like that was a sign. That was perfect.
Allah.
That was perfect.
You gonna answer this too? I feel like if you ask me this and I answer and you don't answer, I gotta ask you something else, and then we'll leave it at that.
I can answer, but I can't say dear Allah. You know what I'm saying?
Dear God, dear the Creator, whatever you want.
All right, let's get it.
Let's see what the next card is, though, just in case. That's boring. Dear Allah, woof. That's a deep
That's
one,
what
bro.
I'm saying, like, yeah.
Man, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
You
thank you, man.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
It's so many things that I've been blessed with, bro. Like, people don't understand. It's like, man, to grow up in a setting where, I don't know about you, bro, but growing up in East Haven, bro, I ain't really think we was gonna make it, bro. For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I talk about this. I've spoken about this before on my podcast a little bit, and I've wrote songs about this that nobody has ever heard, bro. But I remember when I was 13, bro, I remember this one night we had went to Tina. I don't know if you were there or not. And we had came back, and I went home. I went to sleep and everything because, you know, Tina was late night type thing. Mm-hmm. And I remember the next day waking up, I went outside, and DC, he was just leaving his street. If y'all don't know who DC is, rest in peace, DC. But
rest in peace, DC. Yeah.
He came to me and he had told me that one of the people from our neighborhood had got shot and killed. They used to call him Fat Boy.
Rest in peace, Fat Boy.
Yeah. And he was older than us, so it wasn't like we used to hang out a lot. But I knew of him, and that was the first person that I ever knew of to get killed by somebody, especially from East Haven. Not to say people from East Haven didn't get killed before, but just nobody I knew. You know what I mean? And when DC was telling me the story, you know, he tried to save him. You know what I'm saying? Took his shirt off, had blood all over his shirt, was trying to stop the bleeding and whatnot, and he passed away, bro. And I remember the night that we went to teen night, my mindset at that time was that of a child, bro. I'm 13. You're supposed to be a kid. Having fun, laughing, joking, playing around with your friends, staying the night over friends' house. Even at that time, I knew about gangbanging, but it was never something that was like, it wasn't really something that we talked about at that time. But when he came and he told me that story, and he told me how he tried to save him, and then my cousin Nisi, she used to know Fat Boy, and afterwards I heard, you know, her talking about him and stuff, and it was just like a light switch, bro. Like, instantly, it was like, oh no, this is real. This is real life. And I hate to be long-winded off of a dear Allah, but to go from that to many more people dying, not only from East Haven, but just people we've grown up with
to where you at now.
To moving out of East Haven, being diagnosed with depression, and now not being depressed, and me and DC being the same age at that time. He was 13, tried to save Fat Boy, who was in his 20s, I believe. And now I'm 23, about to be 24. DC died. You know what I'm saying? And damn, bro, I'm about to fucking cry on this shit, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? It get deep like that, man. That's the crazy part.
You know, bro, like, who would have known this would get this deep, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, bro, that's somebody that I used to spend every day with, bro. So it's like, to go through all of that, bro, and still be here, it's like, bro, you're blessed, bro. It's like nothing you can really, what can you be worried about? You know what I'm saying? So I would just say thank you, bro, because it's like, not thank you, bro, but thank you a lot, like, just for blessing me to be here and to guide me to Islam, and that being such a huge thing in my life. It's like, just alhamdulillah, all praise be to Allah, alhamdulillah, thank you. You know what I mean? That's really all you can say. You know what I mean? That's all you can say or do. You know what I'm saying? What would you say to that, bro?
And I'll say the same thing, bro. And and it's all right, my nigga. You know what I mean? It's all right. And to touch on that, like I said, when something similar to that, we gonna close it out after this. You know what I mean? It's just like when it comes to somebody passing away that I know or I was really close with, you know what I'm saying? It was like kind of some of them was a shock, like I just heard it, but some of them was like kind of, you know what I'm saying, a situation to where I knew it was coming, you know what I mean? And it's to speak on that, we got a song, we don't even got the title for the song. Ain't nobody even heard this shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about. But I said in the song, blood on the sidewalk, I took it like it was nothing. I low-key want to change that bar, bro. I think I'm going to take that out. And the reason why is because when I was on that porch and it was like, he's gone, and he got hit by a car, and I got hit by a car, it was like, yo. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just like, bro, life ain't promised, man. It's like, you got so many people that's just there, boom. And that was something that hit me because it was like, I was literally with this person. Rest in peace, Sonny. It was actually his birthday yesterday. Rest in peace to my homie Sonny, man. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, man. But yeah, when you just with somebody, bro, and then like literally the next day, like within 12 hours, it's like they're gone. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, all the bullshit you going through your life, bro, it's not even worth stressing over, you know what I'm saying? Like you go through shit, but it's like you still here, man. You blessed. So, dear God, thank you, you know what I'm saying? But this has been another episode of the Another Enemy podcast, man. Once again, I am Greg, GX, DJ GX. I want y'all to follow my Instagram at G_ATM. Follow the group Instagram at Another_Enemy. Make sure y'all follow my Facebook, Greg Lil G Strong. I'm going to go ahead and let my brother close it up.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Khalid Salam, man. Another Enemy podcast, soon to be something else podcast.
Hey, that might be a good name. Soon to be something else.
Hey, bro, that's actually, we're gonna talk about why that's so deep that you say that, but we're gonna save it for after. Man, follow me on Instagram at Honorable Khalid. Follow the group Another_Enemy. Follow my brother G_ATM, right?
Yeah.
G_ATM. Follow the Peace Seekers brand.
Oh yeah,
at Peace Seekers brand. A lot of huge things coming, bro. I'm telling you, inshallah, God willing. Man, I got so much, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
Make sure y'all stay tuned to the new studio too. We want make sure y'all show y'all. But
definitely, it's gonna get bigger and better, man. But yeah, follow us on all socials. If you got topics for the podcast, drop them below. And man, just reflect on y'all's life. We talked about a lot in this podcast, and to sum it up, man, it's just like my brother said, tomorrow's not promised. It's good to have fun. It's good to live a life where you're enjoying it, being happy, laughing, and smiling. But remember that life is serious, bro. And this life is not just to be here having fun and making money and so on and so forth. This life is a test, bro, to determine where we're going after this. So just keep that in mind on your day-to-day actions, and just live, but live right. You know what I'm saying? To the best of your ability, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And yeah, it's been another episode of the Another Enemy podcast. Khalid Salam, GX, Another Enemy. Appreciate y'all for listening, man.
Thanks for listening.
Peace.